Hey guys, welcome back to another Airsoft Station video. Anthony here. Are you looking to up your airsoft game? Let's get right into the video. Alright guys, back again. Let's take a look at this. This is a KWA LM4 RIS gas blowback rifle. This is an ATF approved gas blowback training rifle that is really going to be great for anybody that plans on doing force on force training with other real steel guns, and you're not trying to use simunition, or if you're an airsofter and you only like having 30 rounds in the magazine and you like the realistic blowback function. Let's get right into some of its features. Alright guys, to start us off, let's take a look at the realisticness of this gun. So this is going to be a very hefty replica. Like I said, if you are looking for a 1-1 training M4, this is going to be perfect for anybody out there. With the addition of the RIS, some of the older models had the clamshell style. This is going to allow you to put any grips, foregrips, pec boxes, lasers, anything like that, you're going to be able to slap on there and it's going to be great. Moving on to other characteristics of the gun, the flash hider is removable if you'd like to swap that out with some aftermarket ones that we have, such as suppressors, noise amplifiers, tracer units. This can take aftermarket real steel barrel assemblies, the rails can, so if you decide, like, oh, I really like, this certain style of rail, but it's real steel, you can put it on there. Just know that this is the one that comes with it. Moving on, this is a full aluminum upper and lower receiver, and it does have the safe and semi. So if you take the mag out, also these are extremely heavy. If you take a look at these actually hold, I believe, 35 to 40 rounds. If you're trying to do the training aspect, you can put 30 in there if you like, but just know that these are a little bit heavier, so if you do plan on getting a couple of them, it is going to weigh you down significantly. They are steel, and if you would, I do not recommend dropping these. I have had multiple people ask me about, I know a lot of people like doing the whole mag change thing, where you have the gun, you do the mag drop, and then you put the new mag in, hit the bolt release. Don't drop these. The rest of the magazine is metal. However, the feed lips up here are plastic, and if you do drop it, the feed lips will snap and you will have to get them replaced. So that's just something to know about the gun. So don't do that when you're practicing your magazine changes. The rear sight here is adjustable up and down and side to side, which is very nice. Just like a real rifle, in order to charge it, you do have to pull the charging handle back. It will lock in place. You will have to hit the bolt catch, and the bolt will return, and then it will be able to go on semi, full auto, whatever you need it to do. Now, moving on to the back, this is a 6-position adjustable stock, and it is a MilSpec buffer tube. So if you do have aftermarket stocks that you would like to put on there that are real steel, go ahead and slap them on there. They will work.
Alright guys, let's go ahead and take the gun apart so we can see what's on the inside. So first you're going to pop your rear pin out. You're going to pop this up. It's going to come up. And the gun's going to break in two. As you can see here, there is a hammer on the inside. So if we go ahead and dry fire it, the hammer will come up, and that does make contact with our piston, which is very cool. Reset that, go to the back here. We do have a buffer tube with a, if I can get her on there, come on. Buffer tube with a buffer tube spring. There we go. Buffer tube with a buffer tube spring on it, very nice. You will want to make sure that you keep this lubricated while you're using the gun. Very nice. And this is actually what gives the gun its recoil. The piston will actually go back inside the buffer tube, and that's what causes the recoil. Okay guys, let's go ahead and take the bolt out. So as you can see, this is our bolt assembly. This is the charging handle. Both pieces are made out of aluminum. Let's go ahead and take a little bit closer look at the bolt. As you can see, this is where the gas release valve is, and this is where the BB pusher is, which is very nice. So how this works is that the BB from this reciprocates back into the buffer tube, comes forward, grabs a BB from the magazine, and puts it into the chamber. That's a very important part, very cool. Now moving on to another favorite part of the gun is the little replica little firing pin right there. So what happens is the hammer actually strikes that, and that's what releases the gas from the magazine into the gun, and that's what projects the BB. Very cool. Alright guys, let's go ahead and put it back together. Very nice.
Alright guys, now we're going to touch base on how to adjust the hop-up. So each LM4 does come with a hop-up adjustment key. Now this gets inserted inside the receiver here. So if you go ahead and insert it, there are going to be grooves on the key, and there's going to be grooves inside of the gun where the chamber would be, and simply you rotate this to adjust your hop-up. Now, you're going to be asking me, Anthony, what kind of BBs do I want to use with this rifle? When we go to do our chrono video to get an FPS readout, we are going to be using .20s. However, if you are looking at purchasing this item, we highly recommend .28s or .3s or even above that, based on the physics of how the gas works and how the pocket of air travels with the BB. There's a physics. Alright guys, one last feature that I want to show off. In addition to the safe and semi, this gun does also go full auto, which is very cool. Alright guys, that's going to be it for the LM4 RIS by KWA. Don't forget to make sure to go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe, and click the bell icon to make sure that you get all notifications for when we put out videos. Thanks guys, we'll see you in the next one.